Hello everyone. Welcome to the Champions Cup 33 first round match between Kfoged's Necromantic team and Ungern's Orc team. Should be a good one. Better be a good one. Two good coaches. Orcs won the toss. Orcs have brought a chainsaw. Let's have a look at the teams. I can't remember them from the thing. So with Black Orcs are block, mighty blow, block, guard block, and rookie. Okay. Not great for a cup level team. Guard, mighty blow, stand firm. Block guard on a lino helps make up for it. Oh man, what is this? Okay, this is a weird Orc team. I don't remember this from the cup cast at all. Look at this. Adjup sure hands, then tackle guard mighty blow. Okay. It's got a dirty player with wrestle. And then he's got two linos. He's got the troll, has got stand firm and guard. And yeah, the Necro team, the reason that Kev wanted to bring the Necro team is strength 5 blodge tackle. Pretty tasty, isn't it? He does what I always do, which is made a white a killer. Mighty blow, tackle, piling on, juggernaut guard. Perfect for me. I really like that white. That's exactly how I build whites. He's got a mighty blow, blodge, werewolf, also tasty. He's got a blodge guard, flesh golem, block guard, flesh golem, and a mini flesh golem. This is basically how I build a team. That's good to know. And he's got a rackle zombie. Okay, I don't take wrestle on zombies, so there's a difference. He likes wrestle on his zombies, it seems. Rackle zombie, wrestle zombie. Dirty player wrestle zombie, couple of spears. He's got a blodge ghoul and a guard on its own zombie. Ghouls die in Necro teams, Kill. Yeah, he's got one. Doesn't have sure hands, but that's his ball carrier. The actual ball carrier is probably dead. That's probably the backup or the replacement. Oh, there we go. Kfoged's popped up to say exactly that. They just die. Like, they can get tagged and then fail a 1 in 9 and die. They can get clipped. They can get bolted, especially at high TV like this Necro team. They don't have a long life expectancy. Yeah, you got no Apo and they have no regen. A loner reroll death. Nice. Hey. Luckily, Ungern has 4 rerolls. Did he win one on the cup? Yeah, he did. While we were chatting, he won one on the kickoff. And then immediately lost it to a dubs. Straight in with the wolf. This is a necro blitz. It is a necro blitz. K-Fool, you should be disgusted. You should just have a word with yourself, K-Fool. First action necro blitz. You're the worst. You disgust me. There was supposed to be someone in the... Did you think there was someone in the Black Oak Square? Yeah. Have some coffee before you start next time. Fucking necro blitzing off the bat. I'm telling you, playing necro, like, removes IQ points from players. The ball carrier is strange, yeah. The orc ball carrier. I mean, to be... Right. As far as skill choices go, I've already said, like, I build Necro the same way K-Fool does. One white killer, so you don't have to blitz with Frenzy if it's not safe. And one white to back up the fleshies with Guard and Stand Firm. The only difference is I don't do Wrestle Zombies, so Car likes Wrestle Zombies. But the Orc team is quite strange. He's gone Guard first on a Black Orc there. He's gone Block Mighty on this Black Orc. And the ball carrier is a blitzer that he's not built as a ball carrier after Adge and Sure-Hands. He's now just built the rest of it as a normal blitzer. It's very odd. Some odd choices on this Orc team. Like, if you choose to make one of your blitzers a ball carrier, you'd think they'd go with ball carrier skills. Yeah, kick-off return, stand firm's better, or fend. I don't hate guard, but mighty blow at the end. That's just weird. Like, guard is fine, because what guard helps you do is, if you get, like, a team that bullies the ball, like, comes in and just bases the ball carrier having guard, if he's double based, means it's easier to blitz, you know, to clear him because he's guard. So I don't hate guard on a ball carrier. But fucking mighty blow. That's the skill that really puts me off. Also, I actually just like Mr. Throw. I don't understand why people don't like Mr. Throw. I don't like removing one of your blitzers from the fight. Immediate chainsaw into loner fail. Well, mighty blow doesn't help with that either, does it? He's just turned him into like half a ball carrier, half a normal orc blitzer. I like my players to be a bit more specialized than like a jack of all trades. Kickoff return is tasty if you're going to do it. But again, I just really like a Mr. Throw. I've got no idea why you wouldn't have a Mr. Throw. I never understand people who hate him. Just because he's movement 5. Like, that shouldn't hurt you. Oh, don't worry about my tone of voice, by the way, Raven. I talk like that to everyone. AV8 only ever matters if your ball carrier gets punched. I just don't like making a blitzer a ball carrier, because now you're a blitzer down. And blitzers are great. Orc blitzers are great players. They're just super competent. They've got a reasonable stat line and strength access and start with block. It's a super competent player. And you start the game with sure hands just straight off the bat. Don't have to worry about it. Oh, that you can't even blame something else on that one, K-Fool. That was straight up another Necro Blitz. I think he's fine without it. I think access to... You can just give him kickoff return for the first, and then once you got the ball, it shouldn't make a difference. Yeah, I get it, but it's definitely a Necro Blitz. I'm telling you, Necro just make you greedy and
Here comes the money.
and worse.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Grumpy ass wonton love 2T2.
Thank you very much, Necro. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. The old troll slap. So the Orcs have, for some reason, jammed themselves into one side. Seemingly, to me, that's a bad idea when your opponent's a Necro. Because not only do they have a bunch of stand firm, which makes trying to push up one side really difficult, they've also got Frenzy. And in this case, a Strength 5 Frenzy. So it's really hard to even defend with guard or anything. So I don't like jamming up one side. I think they should just be trying to push up the middle. There we go. That right there. That's the perfect Necro Blitz. Take notes, people. That's a Necro Blitz. Allows the wolf free clearance and uses his own stand firm so he doesn't have to care what the opponent thinks. He did just one dice a chainsaw though. Lucky fuck. Blockless 1D on a chainsaw worked out for him. Getting a little bit smashed here. He's down 2 players, but he's still okay. Like, they're 2 unimportant players. And the Orc team is in a very jammed in position. He needs to move back to the start now. And he's chosen to blitz a blodge firm guy. I guess he's got tackle. Just a stand firm guy then. Don't like the blitz. I wouldn't have blitzed that fleshy. Seemingly pointless. I might have blitzed this this zombie, you know. Oh, hello. That's his own dub skulls. His flesh golem's so annoying, isn't he? Troll survives the big man. It's a shame you can't rename players, isn't it? Because clearly this wolf would be called Big Kev. Or Monster Truck, because he should be called Big Car. just pummeling away on this blodge flesh golem. Yeah, that's the annoying part. Simply not good. Yeah, it's really annoying when you've got a team with a themed name group, and then you have to buy a loner because he's taking the MVP or something. Man, this chainsaw's been awful. What a terrible inducement this chainsaw's been. He's done nothing. He's been on the floor for like 5 of the 6 turns. Doesn't have a bribe, he just bought a chainsaw. I don't think I'd have bothered. I think against a Claw Mighty Wolf, I would probably have gone with a Babe. How much is the chainsaw? He's only like 80 or something, isn't he? Oh! Oh ho ho! Almost got himself into trouble there with another Necro Blitz. 110? Oh, well, I definitely wouldn't have bought him for 110. That's insane. I guess he just wanted to chainsaw a werewolf. That was it. No, the Orcs have their own. It's Ugroth. Oh, this is tasty. Oh, it's even tastier than I thought. Yeah, an Apo or double babes. Oh, no. What will Carr do without that unskilled zombie? Should he get through this match? Which is looking more and more likely. Seeing as the Orcs have not moved. They've got... So, there's been no obvious major mistakes. But you can tell that the positioning has been bad for the Orcs. Because they're just still... Or the positioning has been good for the Necro. Either way. Better for Necro than Orcs. One way or the other. Because he's just stuck there. Like, he's got everyone stuck on that on the 2 flashies. The blodge flash one, except, like, especially. He pushed into one side, got jammed into the corner. Like, he should have been pushing forward. There was a turn where he could have moved to the right, away from the flesh golems. And he just went in to punch some more. So this is the kind of game where it's really hard to point at one particular thing and say, oh, that was stupid. This is just a case of successive, slightly bad choices that's ended up in a bad field position. Just, you know, moving a guard in when he could have pushed away. Those kind of small mistakes that have snowballed into the fact that it's turn fucking 7 and he's just stuck on the halfway line. I mean, yeah, I can start with buying a chainsaw. It's incredible. The chainsaw failed another fucking 2+. And then he dub-skulled. The chainsaw stole the reroll and he dub-skulled into a self-removal. I bet he blames the dice. And it's not the dice. Like, he's had some bad dice. That is unlucky. But, I mean, he's rolling dice on turn 7. 11 squares from the end zone. That's his own fault. Oh! Oh! That should have been a dead wolf. I'm telling you. What is it with necro coaches? God, that's the 4th dodge wolf blitz in the first half. The great K-Fool proving himself to also be vulnerable to the Necro curse. Oh, well, that guy's dead. Well, it's a small problem. His mini flesh golem's gone. He's not that safe. This wolf's getting chainsawed. Ah, chop his leg off. I'm just messing with you, K-Fool. Only the first one was really that bad. I just like ragging on necro coaches. It is pretty hilarious that the first time I see you play Necro in the Cup, first action wolf dodge blitz. I hate Necro coaches more than I hate Norse. First action, last action, every action in between somehow has to be a wolf dodge blitz frenzy trap thrown in for fun. I hate Norse, bloody Greek, yeah. I hate Norse because in my professional Blood Bowl opinion, the only way for Norse to win is to dice people because they're so fucking garbage. They're a bash team with paper skin. So they either out-remove you or lose. And yeah, when you get diced by Norse, it somehow feels worse. Because they're Norse. Oh, what a delight. A touchback. I was about to say, what a delightful occurrence for K-Fool with his non-sure hands ghoul. And then a touchback occurs and everything is fine again. Norse either have armor 7 and lose, or they have armor 12 and win. That's like the binary state of Norse. Is this going to be a dodge blitz? Is this going to be a dodge blitz? At least it's a safer one, though, right? Everything's moved. The ball is protected. I'm surprised we're not seeing a foul after it, though. Doesn't die on the 1 in 9 dodge. Boo! Boo, game. Boo. I'm pretty certain that's dodge blitz number 5, maybe 6, I can't remember. I think it's 5 dodge blitzes and a frenzy trap into a 1 dice blitz. What a shitter Kfool has become. Started playing Necro, immediately lost all skill. Turns! Do turns, Necro. Turns since last dodge blitz 0. Oh, there's the 1 in 9. And look, it doesn't makes the dodge again. Turns since last dodge blitz 0. You haven't got any cars. It is quite annoying. This death to the 0 0 removed is annoying. Oh, it's a nice, really stupid for the Necro. Yeah, he only moved because Ungern turned off stand firm. You might be right, K-Fool. You might be right. The other guy, the big man, has been stunning a few, but other than that, not a lot. Here we go. Snaked it. If he'd gone to the sideline, J Buzzard, it wasn't a 2 dice. It was a 1 dice follow-up. He only had an assist pushing him up backwards. Oh, man. Yikes. I mean, he regen, but it's getting a bit rough for the Necro here, this bash game. I mean, it might look like that on the surface, Astro, but the reason it's 0-0 is because of what we talked about in the first half. In fact, if anything, the Orcs overdid that. Went for too many 2 dice blocks instead of trying to move the ball. Might have made a couple of dodges with blitzers instead of those 2 dice blocks. Ooh, big Kaz into apple fail. Oh, here we go. Kicking in now. Starting to even up the dice log. That was nice, by the way. I like the hit on the troll there. No, I think it was good. If you'd got a stun on the troll there, this drive was looking really tasty. Well, it was more, I'll stop it for a sec. It was more in the first half, Saul. Like, the Orcs went for blocks that, if they failed, left them stuck where they were. And in some cases, they were taking 2 dice blocks that they probably would have been better off making a 3+ dodge instead. I mean, obviously, one's a lot safer than the other. But when you're running out of turns, you have to roll some dice. You have to make some choices. And his choices were always punch something. Instead of push forward. Yes, I mean, you've just got to. Like, it wasn't the safer option to move forward, but he just got himself constantly tied up, concentrating on winning the fight. And he won the fight, but didn't score, so it was a waste of time. Like, he was stuck rolling dice, the ball on this line on turn 7. Like, just rolling more and more blocks. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, isn't it? He won the fight, he concentrated on the fight, he ended up winning the fight. And then, so what? No one cared. Oh, this is a tasty dodge from this zombie. That saves that wolf. He's going to make a third one, isn't he? Ah, oh, so close. I'm saying Ungern played the first half badly, Janian. I think Ungern's very good at Blood Bowl, but he made the wrong choice in the first half for strategically. It reminds me, weirdly, of my... I'll press pause while I tell the story, because it's coming to the crunch part of the game. Weirdly, my very first game in the Cup. My very first time I qualified, I played Dio in the Cup in the first round. And my strategic choice was wrong in that. I concentrated heavily on trying to not die and win the fight. And I was dwarves and he was chorfs. No, I was chorfs. Wait, was that? I can't remember. Hang on. I was chorfs and he was dwarves. Just get them mixed up. It didn't matter for the story. So, and I really wanted to win the fight. And the second half came. He'd scored. And I still concentrated on winning the fight. When if I'd taken, you know, a couple of minutes to chill and look at the board, I'd already won. Like, I'd already won the fight. Now it was just time to safely score and go to overtime. But I didn't have the experience in overtime games. It was my very first one. And I didn't even think about it. I was still playing a Cladder style game. And I ended up losing because I committed too many players to the fight and not enough players back to the ball. And I snaked the ball pickup twice in a row. So it was just a bad choice. Like, sometimes you commit to a fight like Ungern did, and it's the wrong choice. Doesn't matter if you win the fight or not. As he did. He smashed shit out of Kfoged's team, but he didn't score, so who cares? If Ungern had stopped on about turn 4 and realised he was in a bad place, he should have made different choices. Like, he hadn't got forward enough. He tried to punch his way through like 2 flesh golems, which is a terrible idea. Does get his wolf twatted with a pommer. Well, he's not going to palm, but... Ooh, squeaky bum moment there for Kfoged. Oh, okay, he is going to palm. What the fuck? I was not expecting the palm, I'll be honest. No, I don't like... I think it's safe to say that palm was shit. Just straight up garbage. It's correct. It's not what I would have done, because I would have done something less shit. Interestingly, though, Kfoged's play, yeah, Kfoged's stalling it out, taking his own risks here. I'm not certain it's necessary. A 2-turn in the rain when you got one. You don't have a Mr. Throw. You've only got this Ajork. A little bit rough. But a 1-turn is far better, isn't it? It's just a straight win, so I don't mind taking the risk. It's not like I'm averse to taking risks. That's exactly what I did yesterday and lost. Or day before. I lost track. he going for the dodge through? He's just going for the dodge through. Oh! Oh, baby! It's down to a 3+. Whoo! Fair enough, K4. That does make sense. I thought you were blitzing through to push off to the right-hand side. I thought you were going to try and potato off to the right and be out of range of everyone. You did want to score. I think, could you have double GFI'd and been out of range of everyone? That's what I thought you were going to do. I'm going to have a look now. Hang on, let's go back and have a quick nose. Because you're on the same plane as these two. Yeah, when not following, you lost that one extra movement. But that is definitely something you could have done, right? If you'd blitzed with the... What I thought you were doing when you blitzed with the ghoul is you'd follow up here. And then just double GFI over here. And then you're out of range, right? They can't hit you. That's what I thought you were doing. You could have scored, yeah, but I think double GFIing was probably alright. Let's watch the squeaky bum moment again. If a push is fine, it's 2d4, Necro. He could base, with his own 2 GFIs, he could base as well. But he still had the zombie to move to get in the way. So the zombie could also have tried to cut off those orcs, thus directing the blitz at the zombie and so on. I think it was a reasonable play, especially as the play that he accidentally ended up doing because he blitzed with the ghoul meant that he was going to end up having to make a 1 in 9 dodge anyway. And the 1 in 9 dodge over there wouldn't have been from tackle. So he could have maybe done something to clear up a wolf or something to blitz off whoever was basing the ghoul. There were other plays possible after that. Wouldn't have hated it. Ungern had no rerolls for the GFIs to base him. The one turn's not possible. So Ungern should be setting up for a riot. And he's not. I guess it's not much difference setting up for a riot with orcs. Just line everyone up anyway. Doesn't get the riot. So that's it. Actually, it is a difference with the orcs because he's lined up his blitzers in the middle. The blitzers should be on the outside to just run forward for free with no rerolls. So he didn't even bother setting up for the riot properly. You find a lot of that in Cladder Cup. People not bothering to care about the kickoff events. Selected the right player, yeah. That does happen. I think we've all done worse. I've sacked the wrong player. I think no one's quite as bad as Johnny 5 lightning bolting his own player, though, instead of the ball carrier. I thought that was pretty good. For those of you who don't know... No, actually, there might be a clip of it somewhere. Yeah, I think so. Janian, he lightning bolted his own player next to the ball carrier. Congratulations, K-Fool. Commiserations to Ungern. K-Fool moves on to the next round. And I'm going to see if I can find that clip.